So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
He's in a great position here. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Rodri. Doku. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. And here's Son Heung-min. And he's only too happy to take that back. And now they can clear their lines. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is a little undercooked. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Caicedo. He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Palmer. And he cuts out the supply. Doku running with the ball. Doku is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Son Heung-min. Murphy has it in a wide position.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up.
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rice. Ruben Diaz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Palmer. For Rice. Van der Ven. And Adams. Caicedo. Doku takes control of it and he's on the move. Haaland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Doku bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Doku cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Palmer. He's through here. And he's managed to get through. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Vardiol. Pedro Neto. Now, can they get him away? Oh, there it is! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Palmer. For Rice. And it's Caicedo. Son Heung-min touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Sterling has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Van der Ven. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fernando Torres. Oh, Red, nice interception. Palmer. And here's Son Heung-min. Rodri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Caicedo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Doku.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Palmer.
They've been denied a chance to develop.
And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Adams. For Rice. Van der Ven. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Caicedo. And the shot! Oh, it's gone in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Murphy. Looking for the run. And here's the chance to counter. He's found a way through. And Torres! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander, up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Torres. Tries to play it through. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Son Heung-min. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he is going into that little black book. Doku. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played into space. Son Heung-min! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Adams gets over and intercepts. Nicely worked. Stood up well to him there. And he cuts out the supply. Threads one in. And he's worked it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Doku. And this is Torres. Doku. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pedro Neto. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Knocks it out wide. Cross into the box. Oh, smashing header! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Murphy. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Chelsea still ahead by the game's only goal. Tries to pass it through. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitutions taking place.
Five minutes left on the clock. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it into space. Flashes it across. Climbs up big! Son Heung-min is flagged offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Rice. Caicedo, who does have an assist to his name. Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And that has been cleared. And the referee brings it to a close. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could